Hello traders, my name is Anthony. Welcome to our video today. So today's video we are going to do a top-down analysis as usual, because you know very well today is on Sunday and we basically do a top-down analysis on every Sunday and also on Wednesdays. So if you are new to the channel, let me take this opportunity to welcome you to the channel. So in our channel, we basically talk about the SMC. So if that is a strategy that you'd like to learn, kindly stick to the channel and also make sure you watch my videos. There are a couple of videos on my channel, so make sure you watch them. So, and please allow me to take this opportunity also uh, to encourage those who have not subscribed to the channel. Kindly I urge you to do so. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, and also don't forget to leave a comment below this video. So without a further ado, let's kick off. So we are going to have a couple of pairs that I would like us to do analysis today. So you know very well we normally start with the DXY, because if you have been around, you know very well, in every top-down analysis, I always make sure that I've analyzed my major pairs, that is the EURUSD and GBPUSD. So starting with the DXY, on our previous top-down analysis, I remember we did analysis when the market was somewhere here, and I mentioned that we are expecting this eye to be cleared before we see any retracement, because by the looks of the candles that were being printed here, we were expecting this high to be taken out. So I'm also still expecting a candle closure above this high, because the market gave us a change of character here. So we are expecting to see a candle closing above the previous high here for us to get a break of structure. So this is not yet a break of structure, this is a sweep of liquidity. And from what I can see here on the DXY, you can see very clearly we have a very small fair value gap here. We have this small FVG, and I can see on yesterday's candle, that is on Friday's candle, I can see very clearly this candle tapped into the FVG, and we are having a rejection from this FVG. So if this FVG is strong enough, and also I can see on this area here, we are having this uh, resistance turning to support. You can see we have a resistance here turning to support aligned with this FVG. So I'm expecting this area to be strong enough to push this market to the upside and have a candle closure above here. If we get that, that is when now we will conclude that this is a break of structure. So I will still update you on Wednesday on what the market would have done by then. So once I see a break of structure, that is when I will mark my point of interest, because we know very well, once the market takes out the external structure, we are expecting the internal structure to become liquidity. So we expect the market to take out at least one of the internal structure before continuing to push to the upside. So right now, I don't have much on the DXY. So it's just a matter of waiting, guys. Just a matter of waiting and see what the market will do. So let us see. Let us watch patiently, and I will still update you on Wednesday on what the market will have done. So if the market will fail, if this fair value gap will fail to hold, so this is where I will wait uh, for this market. Although now I have a sweep of liquidity here on the daily time frame. So I think that is contradicting my analysis, because once we see a sweep of liquidity, we are expecting the market to take out another liquidity before maybe continuing to push to its intended direction. So, but now, if I see this fair value gap being violated, I'll look for continuation setups here. That is the bearish setups, because I can see here from the lower time frame I got a change of character here. So I will look for continuation to sell. That means now I will be buying what? The Euro USD and GBP USD. Now going to the GBP USD, I think I'll start from the daily time frame. I don't know, my internet is a bit slow today. Okay. So let me start with the GBP USD. For the GBP USD has already given us the break of structure. Remember on last video that we did, I told you guys I'm expecting to see a break of structure here. I think this was the candle, the last candle that was printed on this Friday. So I told you guys I'm expecting to see a candle closure, and I can see very clearly on Monday we got that break of structure. Now, once we get a break of structure now, what do we expect? We expect the market to take out at least one of the internal structure before continuing to push to the downside. And from me here, I can see here I have these relative equal highs that was left here. So I will be expecting the market to take out all this liquidity. And from there now, if the market will come to this point of interest here, this is where I will start looking for my sales. But for now, if I get a good setups here, I will capitalize on this retracement. And for this, we call it, will be a counter trade, which is very risky sometimes. But if we get a good setups here, that is what I will be looking for. For this week, I'll be looking to buy on the GBP USD. So if I can go to the lower time frame and see whether I can have a change of character. So I don't have any good change of character. So the only structure that I have is here. This is my strong high here. So if the market will take out this high, that is when I will have my change of character. But down here, I don't see any good change of character. But once I see this I being taken out, that is when I will start looking for buys, because the market can come to this point of interest and still uh, continue selling. Because remember, we are bearish. So market might decide to come to this point of interest here and still start to sell from here. So I will be expecting to see this high being violated. Once I see that, I will now start looking for buys. So for now, it's just a matter of waiting. Waiting, guys. Patience, guys. Patient, guys. So don't be too aggressive to take trades, guys. So remember, the market really rewards the patient traders. So don't just force setups. Just wait for your setup to show up. That is when you execute. If you don't see any setup, please kindly don't force setups, because once you do that, you know what will happen. So that is it on GBP USD. Let me go to Euro USD, my good friend, Euro USD. Let me go to Euro USD. So Euro USD, I think I had this point of interest here. Euro USD looks bullish, of which is now contradicting what I have on the DXY. I think I've been saying that for a while. So I was expecting the DX Euro USD to come to this order block here, or this demand zone. Then from here, I'll be looking for the buy setups. But it seems like the Euro USD is respecting this inverse fair value gap. You can see here we have this fair value gap that was violated here. And also we have, this is what we call the inverse fair value gap. So this push to the downside left this fair value gap. Then this push to the upside violated this fair value gap, making it to be an inverse fair value gap. So the Euro USD has not yet tapped that fair value gap. So if it will push to the downside and come to this demand zone, then we still look for buys. But if we get a good change of character inside here, because I think I have a good change of character, that means I'll be looking for buys. So let me go to the lower time frame, that is 1 hour time frame. And by the way, guys, I think I shared this thread on my Telegram channel. So kindly, if you haven't joined my Telegram channel, so you can find the link on the description of this video, and you make sure to join the Telegram channel, because if I see the setups in between the week, that is where I share my setups, guys. And a disclaimer, before you join that Telegram channel, guys, don't expect to see signals on my channel. I don't share signals, guys. My channel, we are there to learn. We are there to learn, not to get signals. If you want to look for signals, then I'm sorry to say that is not the right place for you. So you can find it somewhere else. But if you want to join and still learn from me and also interact with other traders, then you can join the Telegram channel. So that is where you will find some of my setups if I see them. Now, this is when on Thursday I saw this change of character. I think I was expecting to sell from here. I was expecting to sell from this order block. But now after what I saw on the Euro DXY, that the DXY swept liquidity. That is why I told my Telegram people, don't take an aggressive entry from here unless you see a good change of character, because I knew very well market might violate this point of interest, and exactly did what I was anticipating for it to do. So now we got a change of character. So now this is what I had marked as my demand zone, and I don't think whether the market will be retracing to this point of interest. But now what I'll do, I'll be looking for continuation setups from this area, because currently I don't have any good structure. Even if you go to the lower time frame, I don't see any good structure yet. So once I see any good structure, I will share it on the Telegram group. So also, I don't have any good setups on Euro USD. I think I'll also analyze the gold. So let us analyze the gold. So you can see very clearly from the higher time frame, gold has been bullish for a while. Gold has been bullish for a while. So on our previous video, we did analysis, and I told you guys, I think I mentioned this, that the gold was reacting from this area. You see, here we have this order block. The market reacted off of this order block, this one. So we had this rejection from there. So, and I said I will be focusing on what is currently happening here, because I don't see any good structure within this impulsive move. So what I'll do, I'll be focusing on what is currently happening within this area. So going to the lower time frame, that is for 1 hour time frame, I think I saw this good structure here. I think from our previous analysis, that is on Sunday, I think I said I'll be looking for, yeah, was it? When was it? This was on Friday. I'm just looking to see when was it. So we are looking to sell from this area here. We are looking to sell from this area. I think I shared this one on my Telegram also, and I told my community people I'll be looking for sales once the market gets here, but still I was waiting for a change of character. The reason why I was waiting for a confirmation is because I think this setups was from the lower time frame, that is 15 minutes time frame. That is where you can see this order block. I said I will be waiting for a change of character, because if I was to execute this trade from here, where would be my stop loss? My stop loss will be above there, and you can see that stop loss will be a very big stop loss, and I don't like to have such big stop losses. So that is why I was waiting for a change of character. Although the market never gave me a good change of character, I think for some people this is a change of character here, but for me this is not a valid change of character because it's a change of character, yeah, but it's not a strong change of character according to our hedge or my strategy that I use. So the only strong law that I have was this law. And I was expecting before the market takes, I think I marked this one when the market was somewhere here. So I was expecting to buy from this this demand zone, targeting this inducement here. But the market uh, never tapped into my order block, just came here and left this liquidity, even it did not sweep this liquidity. So I ended up missing this beautiful buy setup. So the only point that I'm having, this is the strong low that I'm having here. Although the market has on yesterday, you can see here I saw this close of the candle. So I have another break of structure here. I don't know whether you can see it. We have a good break of structure here from the lower time frame, that is 15 minutes time frame. We have this break of structure. It's a strong break of structure since it swept liquidity. We have this inducement being swept, and also we have this inducement being swept. So this is a strong break of structure. So let me delete this demand zone also. Let me delete this. Let me delete this. So now this is my strong low. This is my strong low. So if I have to look for sales, I need to see uh, I need to see market clearing this low. I need to see a candle closing below this strong low. That is what I will be expecting. If the market has the selling pressure, I need to see a candle close below this low. Then I will wait for retracement and then take this sell, because the market can decide to come to this order block. I think you can see here we have a demand zone. We have this demand zone. So the market can come to this demand zone, and you can see very clearly we have this liquidity here. So the market can decide to come to this demand zone and then buying, continue buying. So if the market will come here and buy, and by any means takes out this high here. Remember this, I've marked this one, I had marked this one as my strong high, because if you go to for a 1 hour time frame, you can see very clearly this low here swept this inducement before pushing to break this low here. If this high gets to be taken out, that means now we are this bearish, it's over, and the market will be heading up, will be heading to the upside. So now my bias will shift from bearish to bullish, but until then I'm still bearish. So this is what I'm anticipating. If I see a candle closure below this, then wait for retracement and then take the sell. So if the market comes to this demand zone, then buy from here and takes out this high here, then this one will be our point of interest. You see this order block? This order block now will be our point of interest. So we'll wait for the retracement and then we'll look for buy from this low. So it's just also the matter of waiting. So make sure you be patient and wait for the market to show you what it wants to do. I think the last pair that I will analyze the BTCUSD. I think someone on the comment section requested me to do the analysis on BTCUSD. So for that person, this is your pair. So make sure you pay attention to it. So from what I can see on the BTCUSD, and that is on a daily time frame, let me just zoom in and see how it looks like. You can see very clearly it has been buying from the daily time frame. But if you have been around here, you know very well I like to focus on what is currently happening, because I can see very clearly here we had a fake break of structure. You see here, we have a break of structure here. But this break of structure, for me, this is a fake break of structure. You know that because this break of structure never swept any liquidity before pushing to break that high. So later on, that is why you can see the market had to push to the downside and violate this law, because this law was a weak law. It never swept any liquidity before pushing to the upside. After that, after this inducement that was taken out, we have this push to the upside, and I think we have a candle close above this previous high. That one gives us a break of structure. Now I have this strong break of structure. We have this strong break of structure, and so that means this is our weak high. This was our weak high, and this was our strong low. So, and you can see here very clearly, this low was a very strong low. That's why you can see market came here first time, but never broke it. Just swept inducement and pushed to the upside. So until it came again, and that is when it broke this law. So this law was a very strong law, and it was not meant to be broken. If this law gets to be broken, then that means we have a change of character. So immediately you see this candle closing below this previous low here, that now becomes our change of character. So for me, and from what I can see, now I have a change of character on a BTC USD. So if you trade BTC USD, then now I think you should be looking for sells on BTC USD. So wait for the market to retrace. Although after this break of structure, I can see the market swept liquidity here. So this was our minor inducement. So if you don't know what the difference between the minor inducement and major inducement, so I have a video on my channel. Make sure you to watch the video and get to know the difference between the minor and major inducement. After this break of structure, I think this eye swept this inducement. We have a sweep of liquidity. The market swept this minor inducement here. We have minor inducement being swept, so that is liquidation. And then here I have a break of structure. So this is a strong break of structure. So we have a break of structure like that. So I don't think whether the market will be coming to this order block here. So you can just leave it painting there. You can just leave it pending. So let me go to 4-hour time frame and see what is happening, because remember we are doing the top-down analysis. We start from the higher time frame going down to the lower time frame. So after this, after market took out this inducement, you can see here we have a break of structure. So this high here, so let me mark this protected high. So this high here is our protected high, or in other words, you can call it a strong high. So let me call it a strong high. So this is a strong high, and this is our low here. So where do we have our inducement? This is our inducement. We have liquidity above here. So here I have two order blocks. So I have this extreme order block. We are having this extreme order block here. Or our supply zone. That is our supply zone, and we also have this small order block here, but I will prefer this order block. So now this becomes liquidity, and then we have this order block. So wait for the market to come to this point of interest of yours, then we can start looking for sales once the market get there. So this becomes the liquidity. So for the BTC USD traders, so this is the setup for you. That is what you should be waiting for. Wait for the market to come to your point of interest, then execute from there. So that is the setup on a BTC USD traders on a 4-hour time frame. I think I would stop at that point. So before I leave, let me thank you all for watching this video up to the end. I tend to believe that this video was quite helpful to you and also educative to you. I think you have learned from this video, and make sure to learn from more other videos that will be dropping to my channel. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, kindly make sure you do subscribe for you to get notified immediately I upload a new video. So until next time, it's a bye bye for now. See you on Wednesday.